Have some time to kill and only your trusty smartphone to keep you company? Take a gander at some of the most exciting, engaging, and free games that you can download from the Google Play and App Store. We have a healthy mix including shooters, puzzle games, racing, and lots more. So without further ado, let's get started! Starting off at number 10, we have Broyalty. Broyalty is a strategy game where you travel back to medieval times for exciting adventures. With tons of characters at your fingertips, it's up to you to form a well-balanced army capable of fighting off enemy attacks. At the same time, you also have to build a castle to use as a fortress where you can take refuge from battles from time to time. The game has 3D graphics, making it easier to see the characteristics of each character, each of whom has special abilities to use in combat. With the rewards you earn, you can also unlock new resources for improving your character's abilities and increasing your chances of defeating your enemies.
By the way, today we have an amazing sponsor, Forsaken World. This is a multiplayer fantasy RPG where you are waiting for adventures in a large-scale and open world. Become a part of something bigger by exploring the magnificent landscapes of your hero, who will later become a legendary warrior and make his name famous in history. The game has a full customization system, from the character's appearance to skills. Change your class at any time and specialize your character any way you see fit. Mix and match abilities and talents to fit your combat style. Use your wings to climb high into the sky and enjoy the views. Wander through dense forests and dark dungeons. And generally explore this beautiful world as you please. There are 37 events to play around with. Also, you can declare Guild War with others, and the official Facebook page will have the Guild War event. The open beta has been improved a lot since the closed beta, as the developers are taking the players' feedback seriously. Graphics had been improved a lot. The new voiceover artists with better suited voices for characters had been cast.
I think we've been pulled through a portal.
I order you to kill that griffin and extract its fresh blood.
The developers will add genders to all classes within the year. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, download the game, use code MYFWGD, and you will get healthy rewards. Plus, follow the game's official Facebook page for more updates.
Moving on to number 9, we have Hills of Steel 2. This is a 2D multiplayer action game in which you can take control of a tank and go head-to-head against players from all over the world in exciting battles that last just 2 to 3 minutes. The game has 5 different game modes, each one with a completely different game experience. For example, you can join forces with 3 other players and take on one huge tank in boss mode, or try rampage mode and try to destroy as many enemy tanks as you can in 3 versus 3 battles that last just 1.5 minutes. Overall, this is an entertaining game with non-stop action, easy-to-use controls, and outstanding graphics. Coming in at number 8, we have Mini Football. This is a mobile soccer with arcade mechanics and fun gameplay from GenWorks and Miniclip. Put on your boots and get ready to go out on the field to show the opposing team who's the favorite of the match here. Despite the casual gameplay, you'll get a realistic and vivid experience. It's time to score some amazing goals accompanied by screams from the fans and create a strong team of professional football players. Here, you don't have to spend a lot of time mastering the gameplay, just start the game and immediately start the match. Naturally, the better the players, the better the results, so gather the most outstanding in one team and improve their performance. Next up at number 7, we have MMC Racing. This is a race on oil cars of the late 60 to 90 years, American and Australian productions. Test your driving skills to the limit, competing with other opponents in races on mountain roads, races with steep hill climbs, twisty turns, and other challenging sections are waiting for you, ready to test your skills. The controls are more trouble-free, using the arrows to turn and the pedal buttons to set speed and brake. At the same time, there's a certain degree of realism and physics to ensure the best possible driving experience, which occurs at different times of day and weather conditions. Earn money after each race, which will allow you to buy more cool cars. Down to number 6, we have Basket Rio. Basket Rio is a mobile street basketball game that uses fantastic cartoon graphics. You'll be forced by simple controls to pull in tires with long shots or threats, out KA, VA, and shoot. The game also includes features with a system that can add up to 10 skills for athletes, as well as stylish clothing for athletes to compete with other competitors. It's a 3-on-3 half choices game mode every 3 minutes. Basket Rio gives you the greatest freedom to customize your character. Sign contracts with different types of players in Basket Rio, each with their own characteristics, talents, and abilities. Train them, but your playground is the best. Moving on to number 5, we have Lost in Blue. This is a survival simulator in which there are both PvE and PvP gameplay elements. You'll play the role of a survivor of a plane crash that made an emergency landing, or rather a fall on a tropical island, where you need to cope not only with the local fauna, but also the army of zombies. And to do this, you'll need resources, the right tactics of behavior, as well as excellent accuracy. At the same time, participants will be able to act alone or by calling for help from other players. And all this with beautiful graphics and a large number of different locations with certain features. Next up at number 4, we have Battlepalooza. This is an action game that's set in a futuristic universe where you'll experience thrilling battles with a familiar battle royale gameplay, and you'll try to stay out of the danger zone as you take down all the rivals you come across all along the way. Survival is essential in Battlepalooza if you want to win. However, making sure your character is the last one standing isn't going to be a walk in the park. Using the weapons you find as you go, you'll be able to build up an arsenal that's powerful enough to shoot down all your rivals, while the play area gets smaller and smaller as the gameplay goes on. The game offers gameplay that you're probably already familiar with from playing other battle royales. Coming in at number 3, we have A Squadron. A Squadron is an action and adventure game that takes you back in time to World War II to play an integral part of this armed conflict. You'll play from the sky as you pilot tons of classic aircraft with all the mastery and precision you can muster. One of the keys to the success of A Squadron is that the title offers spectacular graphics. Each one of the aerial settings is shown in 3D, and this makes it easy to identify each enemy plane. Plus, you can rotate the camera view 360 degrees as needed. Overall, this is an incredibly complete title that gives fans of classic fighter planes a chance to try out these high-powered vehicles. Next up at number 2, we have Opoo Battle. Opoo Battle is a realistic third-person action game in which you'll play inspiring stories about a father and son who fight against the forces of evil. The game's scenes and weapon system have really been restored to the 1930s. The combat system focuses on hardcore combat and body punches. The controls in Opoo Battle are very intuitive. Touching and swiping your thumbs on the screen lets you throw different kinds of punches like hooks, crochets, and jabs. As you level up and get new skills, you can also add moves to your repertoire. Overall, this is an excellent boxing game with an intuitive game system, outstanding graphics, and a bunch of variety in different game modes. And finally, at number 1, we have Rogue Heist. Rogue Heist is a multiplayer shooter where 2 teams of robbers fight for the same loot. Each team is made up of a maximum of 5 players, all of whom fight tooth and nail in exciting games around 5 minutes long. In the game, you'll find several different game modes. Heist mode requires strategy and coordination, since your team's objective is to get the loot before your opponents. Gang War, on the other hand, offers a classic team-based deathmatch, where your objective is simply to kill as many enemies as you can. Finally, with Brawl mode, it's every man for himself, as you fight to get the highest score. Either way, that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed it, do me a favor and drop a huge thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss out on any other future videos. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.